when it comes to maybe real world things, taking risks, sometimes we're not as smart about that. I have a colleague, so he is interested in starting his own private practice. And so he was asking me about it. And I told him that, yeah, I joined a private practice mentorship group. And so that group basically taught me how to have my own private practice. And so he was like, oh man, but it's so expensive. And thus I'm like, yeah, but at some point you got to invest in yourself and you got to believe in yourself. Like when I invested in this private practice program, I paid 10 grand at the time. I was a fellow. I was a child and adolescent fellow. My salary was like 80K. I was living in New York. So I had maybe 15K in my bank account. And so I spent 10K of it on a freaking program. Most people wouldn't take that risk, especially most doctors, because we're very risk averse. We come to medicine because it's a safe path. We know that if we put our work, if we do our work, then we're going to get our job. And we're willing to work. But I did that because I saw the light at the end of tunnel. I was like, I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to take a chance on myself. I'm dumb, right? But I can figure this out. And lo and behold, I was able to figure this out. So I told him that, hey, like, right now you're in this job because it's nice, it's comfortable, you got your family to feed, whatever, I get it. But if you want to ascend, if you want to level up, then you have to step outside your comfort zone. And so if you want to take this job, or if you want to start your own private practice, then you have to take a risk. I told him that parable about there was a guy who, some, military general who basically showed up on the beach in their ships with his army. And then he told his army to burn all the ships because either they were going to capture the enemy and take their ships or they weren't going back home. And so sometimes when you just have no other option, like that's what you have to do. You just have to go and proceed forward. Just like when I got let go from my job last year, I was looking at other jobs, but then I started doing the social media thing. And I basically said that, yeah, I'm not going to take another job. I'm going to go all in on myself, my business, and I'm going to just believe in myself because I'm dumb. And I used that dumbness to my advantage because I didn't overthink. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. And here we are, fast forward a year later, right? I'm free. I'm free. And so now I want to inspire you to do the same thing too.